Alright, today I went to Meijer and I just walked by the card section because that's what I usually do if I go to a store like that. I was picking up some other things and I decided to get a 3 Plague Plus promo. And I looked through them all and I saw this one and it stood out to me a little bit. I don't believe it's a promo card and it's a rare from a set that I cannot remember. But it is Galvanoth, 3 and 2 blue, 2 red, a creature beast. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. And I thought that is pretty good. So I got this one. Yeah, I don't think it's a promo card. It's interesting. I know sometimes they have mistakes or whatever at the factory and put in like some stop and sucker cards or whatever that card was. So, who knows? And let's get to crack some packs. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. I guess this is like the newer version. I got a Journey to the Nyx, a Battle for Zendikar, and Theros. Well, I guess I'll open up Zendikar first. So let's see what we get. Rip. I'm gonna go ahead and read the cards. I got a Tarju Stalwart, 2 and a green creature, Elf Scout ally, converged. Tarju Stalwart enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color spent to cast it. So it can come in with a total of 3 mana. I mean 3, 4. If you pay all different mana. That's okay, I guess. Incubator Drone. Very cool art. Looks like they were putting some sort of cocoon around it and interesting. Alright, 3 in a blue, Eldrazi Drone, devoid, no color. When Incubator Drone enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 color Eldrazi Sky token onto the battlefield that has sacrifice this creature, add 1 to your mana pool. It's a 2/3 creature. Those Eldrazi's, they love them nowadays. A Culling Drone. Looks like some sort of freaky spider crab. 1 in a black, Eldrazi Drone, devoid, no color, ingest. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. 2/2. So, yeah, if you attack them and you make it through the defense, they gotta exile the top card of the library. Seek the Wilds. 1 in a green, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature, land, or land card from among them. Put them in your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your library. On the bottom. In any order, not at the bottom of your library. So cool. Kind of get a peek at what you're gonna get next. Got a Boiling Earth. There's some like monsters coming out of there. Can't even tell. Boiling Earth does 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Awaken 6. If you cast a spell for its awaken cost, put 4 +1/+1 counters on target land. Becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with 4 1/1 counters on it with haste, and it's still a land. I don't know. I think it's Pyroclasm that does 2 damage to each creature. I like that one better, because that's kind of expensive. But if you like it, yeah, you'd also get a land creature with haste. I got a Lithomancer Focus. It is a 1 cost, a white instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Prevent out damage that be dealt to that creature this turn by a colorless source. I was gonna say if it's by any source, that's pretty dang good of a card. The colors, but +2/+2 for 1 cost is pretty good, and it's an instant. I got an Outnumber. Looks like the people are trying to hassle down this Eldrazi. Go people. 1 red, Outnumber deals damage to target creature equal to the number of creatures you control. So if you got a bunch of creatures on the board, big or small, do that damage to whatever creature. I got a Fortified Rampart, 1 in a white. Looks like that creature wants to get it on the other side, but he can't. It is a wall creature with Defender, and it's a 0/6 for 2 costs. Not bad. I got a Shadow Glider. It is a 2 in a white. A creature, core soldier, a 2/2 with flying. I got a Lifespring Druid, a 2 in a green, creature elf. It is a 2/1 creature and has tap. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. I got a Core Entanglers. They wrapping up something. They Eldrazi hunting. 4 in a white, core soldier ally. Rally when whenever core entangler or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature and opponent controls. So 4/3. So if you got an ally deck, you can just pretty much tap a bunch of creatures. Tarju Warcaller, 3 and 2 green. Rally, whenever Tarju Warcaller or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control get 2/2/2 until end of your turn. That's pretty good. Because your creatures all get +2/+2 if you're running an ally deck. It's a 2/1, but it is an expensive card, kind of. So you can't get it out that early, unless you do some mana acceleration. Encircling Fisher. Haha, they're trapped on the island of rock. 2 and a white. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt but this turn by creatures target opponent controls. And it's got Awaken 2 for 4 and a white. If this is cast for its Awaken cost, also put 2 +1/+1 counters on an elemental on a land, and that becomes an elemental creature with haste. So not a bad card. That's kind of expensive. In my rare, Woodland Wanderer, 3 and a green elemental. Vigilant Trample, a 2/2 creature. Converge, Woodland Wanderer enters the battle with 1/1 counter for each color mana spent to cast on it. So it can possibly come in as a 6/6 if you spend all the different colors, I guess. Yeah, that's alright. I got a forest, and of course, the skyline. Alright, I feel like opening the Theros next, so let me get that. And I guess I'll put the rare. Where'd that rare go? Where'd it go? Just put them on top, so you can see them in the background. Alright, Theros, older set. Maybe get a Thoughtseize or something. Who knows? Chosen by Heliod. 1 and a white. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature. When chosen by Heliod enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +2 defense, or +0/+2. Alright. Ferris Band Centaurs. Some centaur people. 4 and a green. Centaur Warrior. And it's a 3/7. Got quite a big defense. A little bit expensive to play, but yeah, cool. Nelia's Presence, a 1 and a green. Enchanted Land. So you enchant a land. Whenever Nelia's Presence enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted Land is every basic land type in addition to its other type. Interesting. Minotaur Skullcutter, 2 and a red. It has haste. It's a Minotaur Berserker. Whenever Minotaur Skullcutter enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So it makes you really want to attack with him right away. I got a Borderland Minotaur, a 2 and 2 red Minotaur Warrior for a 4/3. It looks like he stabbed that poor man. It's usually the other way around. People are stabbing bulls. Terrible sport. Shredding Winds, 2 and a green. Shredding Winds deals 7 damage to target creature with flying. Smack that Pegasus out of the air. Aw, wish it was just like a big mosquito or something instead. Spearpoint Orid, 2 and a red. Enchantment creature and nymph. Bestow, 5 and a red. If you cast this card for its bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature, and again, if it's not attached to a creature, so first strike, enchanted creature +2/+2. So with these cards, you can either play it as an enchantment for 6, and then add a 2/2 to a creature, and whenever that creature dies, this enchantment then becomes a new 2/2 creature, or you can just pay it for a 3 cost, and just have it come in as a 2/2 creature. And it has first strike, so cool. I got an Unknown Shores, add 1 to your mana pool, or colorless, and then colorless, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Looks like a big snail stuff. Very cool. Aqueous Form, it is 1 blue, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature can't block. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, scry 1. Cool. I got a Holdel Wanderer. It is a black, just 1. A Skeleton Soldier. Skeleton. Looks pretty cool. And it has a 2 and a black, regenerate Astral Warrior, and it's just a 1/1. It's kind of expensive to regenerate, but it is an early card. So what do you expect, I guess. I got a Kargama Wardcaller, a 3, a black and a red, a Minotaur Warrior. Minotaur creatures you control have haste. Be good for a Minotaur Tribes deck. Whenever a Minotaur you control attacks, it gets +2 until end of turn. And it's a 2/3. That'd be great for a Minotaur deck if you have all Minotaurs. Cool. I got Dissolve. Oh wow, I'm gonna replace Cancel in my blue deck with this. Counter target spell and scry 1. That's a pretty cool card. I like that actually. Yeah, because cancel is the same cost and just counter target spell. And this, you get to scry 1. Very cool. Sentry of the Underworld. How's he gonna fly with those wings? They look all mashed up. 3, a white and a black. Flying Vigilance. Black and a white. Pay 3. Regenerate Sentry of the Underworld. And it's a 3/3. Quite a bit to regenerate them, but I guess if you have to, you could. And then I got Bow of Nyla. 1 and 2 green. Wow, the border looks black. That is bizarre to me. That is weird to me. Legendary enchantment artifact. Attacking creatures you control have death touch. Very cool. 1 in a green. Choose 1. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, or Bow of Annihilated deals 2 damage to target creature with flying, or you gain 3 life, or put up to 4 target cards in your graveyard on the bottom of your library anywhere. Wow, this card's got a lot going for it. That's a pretty dang cool card. The border is confusing me a little bit, but wow, I like that card. I got a Montaña and a Flying Harpy. Alright, put this on top. Quite like that card. And I quite like that one counter spell I got. And the last pack is Journey to Nyx. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Alright. I have a Front of Return, 1 in a black, enchantment, 3 in a black, sacrifice Front of Return, return up to 3 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So you can put this out and it's pretty much like a Raised Dead at any time you want, I guess. It's alright, I guess. Aerial formation. Looks like they're walking on air, fighting some sort of sea monster. It is a 1 cost. It has a Strive. Aerial formation costs 2 and a blue, more for each target beyond its first. Any number of target creatures get +1/+1. Give flying till end of turn. So that's not bad. It's better than a jump, I believe. Well, yeah, because they would get +1 also. And if you also want to give it to more creatures, you can pay as much as you want and give it to all your creatures. I got a Magma Spray. It is a 1 cost. This is like a shock, I guess. Magma Spray does 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. So it's like a shock that if you kill it, it exiles it. So a little bit better. Eagle of the Watch. 2 and a white. Flying Vigilant. It is a bird. Got a very cool picture there. Looks like a big old ogre. Yeah, don't want to mess with him. Flying and Vigilance. Love Vigilance. Front of Fertility, a green enchantment, 1 and a green. Sacrifice Front of Fertility. Search your library for a basic land card. Put on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. I guess if you have nothing else, you can get a land. Pretty picture. Looks like the deer is thirsty. Desecration Plague, 3 and a green. Destroy target enchantment or land. It's a card, alright. Art looks cool. I got a Starfall, a 4 and a red. Starfall deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature is an enchantment, Starfall deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. So it's like an expensive lightning bolt, and if you're going against enchantment creatures, it has to be enchantment creature, then they take 3 damage as well. That's alright. Cast into Darkness. 1 and a black, enchantment aura, enchanting creature. Enchanting creature gets -2, -0, and cannot block. Can't block. Not having a good day. Supply line cranes. They're very cool. They look like carrier pigeons, except they're cranes, and they're bringing weapons to the battlefield instead of messages. 3 and 2 white, flying. When supply line cranes enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And it's a 2/4 flying. Not bad. Rise of Eagles. Some bird themes. 4 and 2 blue. Sorcery. Put 2/2 bird enchantment creatures tokens with flying onto the battlefield and then scry 1. Enchantment creatures. So that red card, Starfall. If it killed one of these creatures, it would also do 3 damage to me. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, and then I got a Darka Mystic. It is a 1 Merfolk Wizard. I have a Merfolk Tribes that I'm about to make a deck for, so I'll put this to the side. It is a creature Werewolf for a 1/1. A blue and a tap. Each player reveals the top card of his or her library. You may put that revealed card into their opponent's graveyard. If you don't, each player draws the card. Not bad. That's a pretty cool ability. I enjoy it. Nissa's Game Warden. Is that an elefante? Wow. Looks like I don't know if those are all his heads or he's sporting trophies. Wow, that's interesting looking. 3 and 2 green, a creature beast, a 4/5. When this is Game Warden enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of forests you control. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it in your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. I got a Deserter's Quarters. He's in the brass pool. That would be a horrible fate. 2 colorless. You may choose not to untap Deserter's Quarter during your untap step. 6 and tap. Target creature. It doesn't untap during its color understep for as long as Desert Quarter remains tapped. Quite an expensive keep it tap card, but yeah, it's alright. Art's pretty terrifying. And I got Dedicate of the Twin Gods. A 3 and 2 red enchantment flash. If a source would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that permanent player instead. Wow, that's a finisher. It's also got flash. And it's an enchantment. That is a nice card. But also, I believe it would also happen to you as well. So you gotta be careful when you play that. And I got an island, and I got a Sphinx. Alright, very cool. That was a Meijer 3-pack and promo card. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Thanks.